Virgos, welcome back to the channel Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your full moon reading. I don't believe that Spirit's not guiding me to do readings for everyone, for every sign at least for the full moon. So I did do one for Leo, and I asked Spirit if Virgo needed a message because you guys did come out twice when I rolled the dice. So, and Spirit was like, of course they do. And I was like, duh. You know, I'm a Virgo, so, you know, it ain't like I'm trying to leave y'all out. I'll be leaving myself out, essentially. We're all connected. But it wasn't even about that. It was just, I was just trying to, you know, make sure that I was, you know, hearing Spirit properly, right? And which, you know, we like to do because us Virgos, we be overthinking sometimes and all that. So I'm doing better at listening. I'll say that. I'm doing better at being more, being an effective listener. So what the channel messages that were coming through for you guys right before I started recording was relax, breathe, reset. I heard it very clear. Relax, breathe, reset. So I feel like because the full moon is tomorrow, which we typically start feeling the energies about 3 days before, 3 days after, depending on how tapped in you are, you might be feeling it sooner than that, and it might linger later, you know, past that time frame, right? But I feel like for some of you Virgos, there's with this full moon that's coming tomorrow, I feel like there's it may feel heavy. Okay, for some of you, this is like stuff that may be coming up at this time that maybe you thought maybe it was completely done or passed or healed, but I feel like there may be a little bit left. Okay, so I feel like for some of you it just may be, and it could just be simply an overwhelming period of time where some of you may be finding yourself having a lot to do, trying to get a lot of things done. It's like I feel like some of you are having like projects that you're launching, new business ideas. Some of you may be starting school, things like that. So Spirit wants you to really take your time and give yourself the time you need to rest. Give yourself the time you need to breathe, okay? Yeah, respect. So respect yourself, okay? Respect yourself, respect your craft, respect the fact that you need the time you need for yourself, okay? As you when we find that respect for ourselves, it makes it easy for that to be reflected back to us through other people, through our experiences and the things that we manifest, right? So yeah, that's the foundation, okay? I feel like your foundation may be the focus at this time as well, okay? Not only your external foundation, but the foundation within yourself, okay? For those of you that do dabble in the craft, okay, like myself, I feel like it's important for you guys. This is another message to, you know, make sure that you're respecting your magic, okay? I feel like some of you, there's definitely things that are manifesting at this time or preparing to manifest. You're being positioned to manifest. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may be relocating, moving homes, okay? World, you may be traveling, all right? So Spirit wants you to make sure that you're respecting, you know, still making that time to appreciate, you know, what it is that you're doing, what it is that how far you've come, right? The things that you're bringing into your experience at this time, the things you're releasing at this time, okay? It all is duality, right? So as you release, you're calling in. As you let go, you're drawing towards. So it's, you know, that energy here. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So yeah, there's things that are definitely starting to come up for you at this time, Virgo, with this full moon. Like I said, some of you may be preparing to travel. There could be a birth that you're hearing about. Some of you may be preparing to travel to go see someone be born, okay? It may be like, I'm hearing a godchild. So for some of you, it's like you're maybe a godparent, okay? Or someone may be asking you to be their kid's godparent or something like that. But I feel like it's going to be important for you guys to also know that you're protected, okay? This is also about, you know, being connected to all the elements. That's what the pentacle represents, okay? Being connected to all the elements, including the spirit, right? So I feel like that's important for some of you at this time. I haven't really gotten more about why, at least not yet. But for now, you know, that's what I'm getting with that one. So let's see, Spirit, what else does Virgo need to know with this full moon? Forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive, Virgo? Who do you need to forgive? Yourself? Someone else? Okay? Typically, when we find ourselves needing to forgive someone else, there's a part of us that needs forgiving too, okay? For our role in whatever it is, right? Even if you feel like you did anything wrong, you know, it's just a matter of like, I forgive myself for even having the interaction, or for even allowing myself to attract that type of experience. You know, it's like whatever it is, you know, if it's necessary. But there's definitely an element of forgiveness here that I feel like is necessary, whether for you to extend to someone or to be receptive of yourself. Okay, whether you're asking for someone else for forgiveness, or someone else is asking you for forgiveness, because out of you respecting yourself, other people will respect you too, which we just talked about that. So for some of you, you may be finding that after a cycle, for some of you, this full moon is closing out a cycle for you. And I feel like it's making, I feel like what it's doing essentially, Virgo, it's making people respect you more, is what I just got here. Some of you, there's people that's going to be returning, especially to, thank you, Spirit, with Mercury retrograde coming. I haven't looked up exactly the exact date, so I'm not going to try to gas you on that and tell you, because I really don't know at the moment. I haven't asked. But for some of you, manifestation is at the bottom here. I'll talk about it in a second. But for some of you, there's a cycle here that's closing, and Spirit is trying to offer you, like position you, like I said, to receive new opportunities, new beginnings. Some of you, like I said, you may be moving, you may be having an opportunity to move, you may be manifesting, you know, like moving, like starting a family. For some of you, that could also be what this foundation and birth is talking about. Okay, for some of you, this could be talking about a new beginning. Oh, what in the hell? Wow, this could be talking about a new beginning, as far as like a foundation, meaning like a new start with the home, like maybe having your own home. For some of you, this could be talking about like a brand new relationship, okay, taking something to the next level, or, you know, having to start a family with someone. That's for some of you, where this maybe has been coming out and they've been coming out in the cards. Some of you maybe have already been getting guidance about this, or, you know, insight that's you know, something that's happening. Okay, for some of you, you may be birthing someone, having a kid, or like it's like it's giving me reincarnation energy here. Okay, because underneath that is coffin. So I feel like for some of you, you may be having, for those of you that are pregnant, or someone that's having a baby, it could be, it's giving me vibes of reincarnation, like an ancestor that's being reincarnated through a child. Okay, that's interesting. It's like, you know how they say like one life has to leave before another can come in, or so another can come in, you know what I'm saying? It's giving me that type of energy here, where like, even for example, like when I was pregnant with my son, even though he was already like in utero before my grandfather passed, my grandfather passed away while I was pregnant. I was about 8 months pregnant when my grandfather passed and transitioned off this planet. And so it kind of made me feel like for a while before, because this was long before I even started this journey and knew what the fuck was going on, right? Or had an idea of, you know, what made sense, what resonated, what, you know, felt in alignment, that I can understand, right, about this process. But it, like, I felt shitty around that time, because I felt guilty. I felt like I killed my granddad in a series. Like, I just felt bad. Like, if I didn't get pregnant, would he still be here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I was feeling at that time. So I feel like for some of you, there's something here that you're maybe manifesting, and I feel like it's whatever is closing out, it's positioning you to manifest something new. Okay, I feel like it's part of a manifestation. And for some of you, it may be, and this isn't going to be for everyone, but it's also giving me the duality, meaning the darker side of this is, you know, for some of you, it's like you may be asking for something, or kind of like manifesting something, and it may not feel as good as you thought it would. And that is maybe an opportunity for some of you who maybe have, you know, intended some things or done some work that maybe you shouldn't have done. This is maybe an opportunity to remind you that, you know, we have to respect our craft, we have to respect our power. Okay, this isn't for all of you, where take it as it resonates, so please don't get offended if it's not your message or your story. This could also be talking about people around you. Okay, so there could be, like I said, whether this is you or someone else around you that could be coming in asking for forgiveness, and it's because someone didn't respect, you know, the craft here. Okay, I feel like for some of you, this could be talking about yourself, or if there's something that you're finding out that you've manifested, or like, this is not at all what I wanted, or where it feels like it's coming in a negative way. For some of you, that's just an opportunity to be just like, you know what, that was my bad. I didn't put as much respect, like putting respect on my name, you know what I mean? Like you didn't, like, some of you may not have had the best intention with something, and maybe you're asking spirit for forgiveness for something to close out and allow you to really, you know, move forward and rebuild, maybe like kind of like start over in a sense. And that's where it's giving me the relax, breathe, reset. Okay, so some of you are kind of like maybe asking for a reset in your energy right now. Okay, but for others of you, I'm getting this is definitely an outside energy, someone coming towards you, asking you for your forgiveness, because someone, maybe some of you, I feel like Virgos, y'all are also what Spirit just gave me, is some of you guys are manifesting something really fucking major that could be world renowned, and it's gonna make it where people have no choice but to respect you. Some people may be literally coming to you because of whatever it is that you're manifesting, where they're asking for forgiveness. Like, I didn't know that was you, Virgo. Like, I didn't know that that's who you were. Like, some of you, I feel like, are maybe, you know, gonna show innocence, not on purpose, not like saying purposely displaying it, but I feel like some of you are manifesting something to a magnitude where like people are gonna be like, people have no choice but to respect your power. I feel like you guys may not even know how powerful you really are. Like, I'm starting to come more into my magic and like, oh, you know? So I feel like some of you are also on that level, or you're coming into that energy with this full moon, whatever this is that I feel like some of you may be closing out, is positioning you to take it to the next level. For your I feel like manifestation abilities are being leveled up, they're being increased, they're going to the next level, they're being upgraded in some type of way. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, if it hasn't happened yet, people are going to be maybe coming to you asking for forgiveness. Okay, some people may be getting some karma at this time as well, is what I'm hearing. So like I said, some of you are, whatever it is that you're manifesting, people are coming to you asking for forgiveness. People may be like literally going out of their way, traveling towards you just to, you know, ask you like, please forgive me, because they're probably getting their ass kicked with karma right now. Okay, and that's a clear indicator that, yeah, you need to respect this work, right? Because it's very real. So I feel like that's definitely not gonna be for all of you. Like I said, take it as it resonates, but some of you, like I said, maybe having a person that may be coming back to you with this Mercury retrograde energy, okay, that may be asking for your forgiveness. Someone's really, I feel like, maybe gaining a new respect for you. Some of you are, whatever it is, like I said, you're doing, whatever it is you're manifesting, traveling, whatever it is, it's like you're gaining some sort of respect from people around you or a particular individual. And yeah, so let's see, Spirit for Virgos, what do they need to know at this full moon as well? I really didn't mean to spend all that time on them cards, but it came out, so I had to take it. So we have the Nine of Swords. Spirit, what else? Virgos. Wow, this full moon. What do we need to know? Oh. Base. I'm hearing home base. Three of Swords. Wisdom, and it fell in reverse. Yeah. All right, overall outcome. And we'll definitely clarify. All right, we have moon and new beginnings. All right, so as most of you know, if you're watching tarot, you know that once we clarify, it could definitely change the story, but that happens anyway. So let's get into this. So at the bottom we have third eye. All right, so Virgos, as always, you know, our intuition be popping, but I feel like it's really popping right now, especially with the particular situation. Okay, that's at hand here. I really feel like this is definitely giving me energy of an outside individual that is asking for your forgiveness. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you may know exactly intuitively who this person is, and I feel like for some of you, you're right. Okay, this could definitely be someone that maybe offered more than they could actually give you. Okay, for others of you, this is someone who you have to really be mindful around. This is someone that maybe, you know, they're shifty, their energy might be shifty, they may be around a lot of energies, and I feel like some of you need to be mindful of whose energy you're interacting with, because energy is definitely easily to attach. Okay, now for some of you, this is talking about this person is still maybe dealing with a child's mom. Okay, for those of you that are, if this is someone that you've dealt with before, like I said, that's returning, you know, asking for your forgiveness, or some of y'all may find out that someone got someone pregnant while fucking with a bunch of other people. Okay, but you already knew this. This is something you already knew. All right, that's not going to be for everyone, but for others of you, this could definitely also be talking about you know, following your intuition, because you guys, you know your worth, and you know that you have a lot of, I feel like, opportunities and things coming towards you that you've been definitely waiting for, but they're not all for you. That's why it's going to be important for you to follow your intuition at this time. I feel like your intuition is definitely on point. So the messages and the guidance you're receiving, make sure you're really discerning, okay, on that guidance. Like for me, like when I earlier asked, like, did Virgo need a message when it rolled yours and a couple of their signs, and then yours came out again, and I was like, you know what, let me just make sure. Spirit, does Virgo need a message? Does Virgo need a full moon message in specific? I flipped out, I started shuffling this deck and the Three of Pentacles came out. And that was like of course they do, right? And that's what I heard right after that. Right after that card flipped out, of course they do. And I'm like, of course, right? Duh. You know, and it's Three of Pentacles. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's easy earth card. So anyway, the point is my point in saying that is to say that, you know, big or small, it doesn't matter. If you're being guided to get clarity on a decision you make before you make it, or, you know, on whether or not you should, you know, go somewhere or talk to someone or let someone back in or whatever the fuck it is, trust your intuition. Ask, you know, for clarity if you need it. Ask for confirmation if you need it, right? Ask for what it is that you need if you need it. So what I'm getting here is someone's definitely stressed the fuck out, okay? Someone I feel like is definitely losing sleep, and I feel like it's really tied to this person, you know, maybe disrespecting their craft. For some of you, this person could have definitely, this could be someone, like I said, that's coming back to you asking for forgiveness because someone has done some maybe spell work or something, maybe has just totally did something outside, like out of character, and maybe in their character, but out of your character, right? Something that like, it's giving me like energy that's not even in resonance with yours, right? And I feel like this person is maybe definitely going through some karma, and this could definitely have something to do with someone that maybe you had a home with, or tried to build a home with, or tried to have some type of, you know, build some type of, you know, solid foundation with, okay? But I feel like it just ended in heartbreak, okay? I feel like this person, maybe, you know, they maybe have gotten kicked out of their own house or something like that. This person may have lost their home. But I definitely feel like, you know, someone's definitely hurting here, okay? Whether this is you or someone else, this could definitely be a person that has broken your heart, okay? But I feel like someone's definitely coming back for forgiveness, okay? I feel like this is definitely maybe, I feel like someone that hurt you, okay? But it's like they haven't learned their lessons. With this wisdom in reverse, it's the Hierophant in reverse. So this could, yes, be speaking to someone who you maybe had a connection with or was married to and got divorced. Maybe this person was married to someone else and got divorced or something like that. But this is giving me energy, the way it's showing up in this reading in particular, this is someone who doesn't respect you. And they don't respect you because they don't respect themselves. They can't give what they don't have, right? So essentially, this person hasn't learned. They haven't gained the wisdom and the knowledge that they needed from their mistakes in order to come to you correct, to even offer you something. So I feel like the most this person could offer right now is a fucking sorry, if that. Okay, people I know that have asked me for forgiveness, it's like they couldn't even bring it themselves to apologize. It wasn't even a real apology. So it's like, you could keep that shit. If you don't mean that shit, keep that shit. Jazzy said that, okay? I did, because I got it quoted in my notes. No, but real shit though. If they don't mean that shit, tell them to keep that shit, period. So outcome here is a shadow and the prosperity begins. So it's like someone's coming to you, okay? They may be proposing, they want a new start, but there's things that are being hidden, okay? This person maybe can't offer you what they're saying they can, or maybe they're hiding ulterior motives. This person is not who you think they are, okay? Like I said, I feel like this is someone you know already. This is someone that's been in your experience or you have experience with. If they're asking for forgiveness, you already have had dealings with this person. So I just feel like after whatever karma this person is going through, they're definitely going to respect you after this. If anything, they're going to respect spirit. They're going to respect the fact that I feel like some of you Virgos, this person, like it's being made clear to someone that how highly protected you are. For some of you, you're highly ranked in the spiritual realm, and someone knows this. Karma, I feel like, has recently shown this person, and that is, I feel like, right, for some of you, someone's losing sleep, okay? Someone's stressed the fuck out. They're not doing good at all, okay? I feel like for some of you, this person maybe have lost their home. They're struggling financially because the root chakra governs everything that makes you feel safe, secure, and stable, okay? So for some of you, that could be talking about a home. This could be talking about money, you know, anything that represents that, okay? That feeling of foundation, of solidity, of, you know, I'm safe here, I can thrive here type energy, okay? I definitely feel like someone is, you know, suffering in silence. Somebody doesn't maybe want you to know that, you know, how hurt they are, that maybe they ruined this connection, or that maybe they've lost their home as a byproduct of the karma that they tried to maybe put out towards you, okay? So for some of you, if this person was doing spell work and shit, trying to block you, trying to block your blessings, trying to, you know, hurt you in any type of way, whatever, it's like this person then got their ass handed to them, and now they're coming back wanting a new start, but they haven't learned. I honestly don't feel like they've learned. So Spirit, what's the Nine of Swords for Virgo? Why is that here, please? Why is the Nine of Swords here for Virgo? So I feel like, you know, and it makes sense because this is that time, right? With the full moon, this is that time of releasing people, things,